In this video, I want to review the vocabulary taught in Chapter 11, Classifiers and the World Games for the Deaf. Red, red, pen or pen, classifier 1, like a pen sitting on a shelf, this being the shelf and this being the pen, steak or meat, either hand, classifier LL, like large, people, movie, classifier 55, go to, milk or milk, glass or cup is the classifier for a car, a 3 for a motor vehicle, 2 cars, one following the other. You also have a car going up a hill or a boat weaving back and forth. Classifier 3-3, 2 motor vehicles, 1 car following another, 2 trucks driving toward each other, etc. Classifier 1, a person or an animal standing upright, person facing you and then turning away, a person falling down, or 2 people or 2 animals can be done separately if they're interacting separately, or 2 people or animals together. You can have 1 person turning away from another. You can have 2 people moving forward together. Classifier 4-4, you had a line. We have many people in line. You could have a stream of people moving past you. You could have a long winding line. You can have classifier 5-5, which is a large quantity of things moving in a specific direction, for instance, from right to left. You can have a horde of people coming together. You can have a horde of animals moving backwards. You can have a classifier V, which is a person standing or walking. You could have a platform and have a person fall off a platform. You can have a person walking up a spiral staircase. You can also have a bent V, which is a chair or an animal being seated, a person being seated in a chair. So you could have a tree, the sign tree, have a person sitting next to a tree. You could have a platform with a person sitting on the side of the platform. You also have CL1/, which is a cylindrical object, like a pen, a straw, a log, or a fallen telephone pole. So you could have a pen on a table. You could have a straw in a cup. Classifier B is a flat object, so like a leaf falling off a tree. You could have a person lying on a bed. You could have a small flat round object with a classifier F, like a small badge, a button on a shirt. Classifier LL, which is something that's large, flat, and round. So you could have a child-sized frisbee or a regular adult-sized frisbee. You could have a small container-like object. You could have a shelf with a glass falling off. You could have a bottle that you're raising overhead. You could have 2 C's, classifier CC, which is a larger size container-like object. You could have pouring from a large bowl. You could have a pumpkin growing larger. You have classifier BB for flat surfaces. You could have a wavy floor. You could have a long table. Classifier G is a small amount. So you have a small amount of water in a cup, or you could be comparing two piles of paper. Classifier L, you could have a medium amount, such as the height of grass or the height of a stack of paper on the shelf. Classifier BB, slanted, which is a large amount, like the increasing height of a stack of books, or how high something has grown. You can also have classifier A, which is for stationary objects, like the sign set up. You could have two houses side by side. You could have two lamps on either end of the room. Classifier 4, with an arrow after it, shows the flow of liquid. So you could have a bloody nose. You could have a tap running. Classifier 4/4/ is the flow of objects, like a long line of objects moving along. Or maybe logs moving down from a river. You could also have many houses. That shows pluralization. Or many coins. You can repeat it. Many chairs in a half circle. I would probably sign this way, going like that, or going around this way. I'd sign it slightly different from the book. That way, or this way, or this way. Came up to me. So someone who's facing away from me and turned around and came up to me. He moved away. So he turned away. Walk past me, or walk past me. Call out. Him, which you're indexing. Man. Me look at him. Or if there's someone there, then I can do it with two hands. Me look at him. I'm going to show you the sign mistake or error. It has a twist to it, mistake or error, versus the sign that the book has, which is commonly signed for wrong. So mistake or error, or mistake or error, or wrong. The book has a different version of say. I'll teach you this one. Say. What did you say? Watch go past. Me go to him. Or you go to him. Or we go to him. Or ask. Ask him. The signs want, kind of like with a claw, and it stays open. Want. Or don't want, like you're pushing it away. Don't want. I'll teach you a different version of why not from the book. Why not? Why not? All. All. Can't. Athlete. Athlete. Compete or competition. Accept. Fly to, or me fly to. You fly to. This is a sign 4/4. It can also mean what for, and sometimes can even be used for why. What for? 4/4. Why? Games. Host. And then there's a couple versions of interesting. Interesting, with like an 8 finger. Interesting, or interesting, or interesting. Japan. Japan. Similar. This can also be used for the same or also. Olympics. World. World. Arrive there. Arrive there. Country, there's two versions. You can sign country or country. Classifier 5-5, like flocking to. Most. Most. Never starts on your non-dominant side. Never. Never. People, with P's going forward. People. Should. Should. Swimming. Various. Various. Canada. You actually grab hold of your shirt and pull out. Canada. Different. As well as the sign that's glossed different plus. Different, 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 different. A different way of saying there are various things, or these are all different from each other. From. How many or how much. Involved. Involved. The sign they're showing for socialize or hang out is the sign each other. So I would sign each other, or socialize, hang out, or mingle. For United States or for America, I'd sign America, America, or United States, a U circle, S circle. Then you have universe or universal, and the sign use.